Greetings, this is Beard Cigar Beer in Durham, North Carolina, and you're watching CigarNoise Weekly. Chocolate IPA.
Thanks, boss, and welcome back to CigarNoise Weekly. I'm Dave, your host, and this is your almost weekly source of everything cigar related. Tonight, we're talking about new releases. Ted's got another cigar of the week for you. Dom visited the Mombacho party last week. Sean takes us to a Canadian distillery, and of course, we've got your deal of the week. Let's pour yourself a glass of something that Beard Cigar Beer's reviewed recently. Fire up that cigar I've been waiting on all day. It's time to make some noise. Chugui announced Heartbreaker a couple of weeks ago, a semi-annual release featuring a Dominican sun-grown wrapper in a Corona Gorda format. And Victor says this will be stronger than any of his previous releases. And Blackwork Studio officially announced the Boondock Saint, featuring a Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper and more broadleaf in the filler. James Brown says it is a, quote, perfect example of a balanced cigar. Nicholas Melillo also announced that Elway Wednesday, the Wise Man, will be getting a San Andreas Maduro wrapper. Nick says to look for these to hit the shelves in September of this year. And Drew Estate launched the Undercrown Sun-Grown, a cigar that uses tobacco that has eluded Drew Estate for over 15 years. These will feature an Ecuadorian Sumatra seed sun-grown wrapper. And lastly, like we suspected months ago, Matt Booth has returned to the cigar scene with the Hit and Run and the Truth. The Hit and Run is a collaboration with Caldwell at the William Ventura factory. The Truth is a collaboration between AJ Fernandez, Caldwell, and Boothie that's produced at AJ's factory in Nicaragua. All right, next up we've got Ted bringing you the cigar of the week.
I'm in Ted's Lounge, which means I'm on my porch. So today's version of cigar of the week is sitting here and rest. Very good cigar. Smoked a bunch of these and really enjoy them. And the things I got going on here, got a little beverage going on here. Got some lights out stout. Really good, really good. Got it going on in my CigarNoise glass. Makes it taste even better. Got my Weller poured in my shot glass. Literally, glass has been shot by a real 308. You can see it right there. Don't know how it stopped. Pretty amazing though. One of my favorite glasses. Well, let's talk a little bit about the Amazon Basin. The Amazon Basin is a kind of unique cigar. The tobacco is grown in the Amazon forest, and unlike most tobaccos that are planted in rows out in big fields, they gotta plant this tobacco, the seeds, wherever sunlight's available. And so that makes it a little bit unique, and it also means that they can't harvest it as often. So the harvest rate on the tobacco used inside the filler of this cigar is every 3 years, so don't come around that often. What's really unique is the band, and there are a small handful of cigars out there that incorporate a band that you can actually smoke. And this is one of them. You can smoke right through that band. You're not going to notice a thing. Keep on smoking all the way right down. You don't have to clip it off. You don't have to try and slide it past the end of the cigar and hope it doesn't catch on the wrapper and tear the wrapper. You don't have to do that. You don't have to try and slide it up over the ash and risk burning your fingers. You just burn it. But let's talk about some of the flavors that you might encounter when smoking the CAO Amazon Basin. You may encounter mesquite and chocolate. A couple of pretty good flavors here. Barbecue and chocolate bar, that's all right. Maybe coffee and leather. Maybe almonds and raisins. And maybe peanuts and black grape, which is weird, but okay. The reason I wanted to talk about those flavors, and I wanted to talk about this cigar in particular, has to do with this band. Now listen, there's a group of you out there, I'm going to call you band burners. That's what we call you behind your back, band burners. You post pictures of burning your cigar bands while you're smoking your cigar. It's not okay. Now listen, a regular cigar band, and I'm going to show you a cigar band. I'm not going to necessarily show you the manufacturer because I don't want to embarrass them, but this is what a normal kind of cigar... Shit. Mo, Drew, I'm sorry. This is a normal cigar band. It's made out of paper. This is what you're burning when you burn your cigar band. And let me tell you, some of the flavors you can expect from this wonderful piece of paper. Are you ready? You might get flavors of milk of magnesia, or sulfur, or maybe titanium dioxide, another favorite of the cigar world. Or maybe you'll encounter chlorine or gypsum. And in case you don't know what gypsum is, it's the same stuff they use to make sheetrock. Or hydrogen peroxide, that stuff your wife puts on her earrings to keep them clean. These are the flavors you can get from that band. It sounds delicious, doesn't it? Stop burning those bands. Take them off. Take them off. Take them off. Do an art project with them. Make some coasters and put them underneath on a big table like a guy we know does. Do whatever you want with them. Collect them in a big jar. They make great backdrops for pictures, but don't burn them. You want to burn a band? There you go, right there. This is Ted. Cigar of the Week, CAO Amazon Basin. Smoke one and let me know what you think. Be interested in hearing your thoughts.
Ted, ladies and gentlemen, be sure and check him out on Instagram at TedRunsAgain or CigarNoise.com for his reviews. And now let's see what Sean's up to all the way in Nova Scotia, Canada.
We're here at the Steinhart Distillery. With me is Shane. Shane's going to tell us a little bit about Steinhart, how it got started. So, Shane, how long has Steinhart been here?
We'll be entering our 3rd year this fall, but even though it's only been 3 years, we're winning a ton of awards. We make vodkas and gin. The gin just got us into what's called the British Gin Guild.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A 1,000-year-old hall in Britain.
Wow,
There's
okay.
200 people in it worldwide, and we're the first distillery from North or South America to get in.
What would you recommend for cocktails for a cigar smoker if they want to make a gin or a vodka cocktail to pair with their cigar? What are some things that you'd recommend?
Well, specific for a cigar, I mean, if you're doing both, you want to appreciate both. So you're not going to want to take a flavor that's too syrupy or too dominating, something that's not going to linger too long in your mouth. Because in between, you're going to want to appreciate the flavor of your tobacco.
Exactly.
So I think the best thing to do is a classic gin and tonic.
Okay.
It's typically a lighter drink. It's got enough flavor punch that you can really appreciate it.
Okay.
But it's not going to interfere. Most people will do it this way, get the juice itself.
Yeah.
Now, if you remember from the tour, the flavor and the zest is really in the rinds, it's in the peelings. So the best way to do it is if you squeeze upside down, you get your juice to pass through the oils.
It's kind of like leaving the ash on the end of your cigar.
Very good, yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta keep your dimes.
Digging it. Yeah, you gotta stack them dimes.
I always give it a little swirl
Look
here.
at you.
There.
Sláinte.
All set. Cheers.
What you making now, Shane?
Sweet heat.
So what's in the sweet heat?
Half habanero, half maple, pineapple juice.
So thanks Shane for making us these beauty cocktails. We're gonna try them out. I've got Flor de las Antilles from my father's cigar here today. I'm gonna try a couple puffs with each drink, and we'll see which one hits it out of the park.
Unreal.
Man, that's really good. I don't normally pair cigars with gin, but just like a very simple gin and tonic, it's so clean, and this gin has so many different flavor notes to it. Right. It really pairs well with some of the grass, some of the wood, some of the leather that you get from this guy. So let's try the what was this one?
That's the sweet heat.
Sweet heat. So this is made with
tropical.
Yeah, a little bit of pineapple, but also made with some vodka that's infused with is it jalapeno?
Habanero.
Habaneros and some maple vodka and pineapple juice. So check this guy out. It definitely has a bit of a kick on the end. Yeah, you know what? Another great pairing. I wouldn't have thought something as sweet as that pineapple would pair well with a cigar, but that hit from that habanero pepper, man, that does the trick to kind of balance it out.
Okay.
And it's just a great flavor combination in my mouth. So, next time maybe, if you're stuck on, you've been drinking whiskey for a while, you're stuck to bourbons, give a gin, give a vodka a try. And, if you're ever in the area, check out Steinhart Distillery here in Airsag, Nova Scotia. Peace.
Cheers.
Thanks, Sean, and don't forget to check him out on Instagram at Run the Smoke. And it wouldn't be an episode of Cigar Noise Weekly without Thom Theroux, so let's check in with him and see what he was up to last week.
What's up, guys? So I got back from Vegas last week, where I attended a Mombacho media party. I showed up at the door the same time as the female sales rep for the rum company. And I think when they opened the door, they thought I was with the rum. But, I mean, I'd like to be with the rum, just I didn't want to be standing there pouring it for other people the entire time. But when I got in, started talking to people, and cigar media people are freaking weird. I'm not saying I'm not. I do videos about chickens and analogies, but I kind of underestimated it. Now, they had a pool there, a hot tub. No one used the hot tub because it was 100 plus degrees. That would just be uncomfortable. They brought out cigars for each of us to smoke. They started pouring that rum, and then the cigar vixen showed up. And actually she showed up, I'm not sure if it was the same time or a separate time as the La Serena Gypsy. I don't know if you guys know of her. I think she's closer to my age than the cigar vixen. But what is age? Age is just a number. So I decided not to run over and fanboy out because there's already a group of guys that kind of surrounded both of them when they came in. So I played it cool, you know, sit in a corner, talk to people, smoke cigars. So then it was dinner time, and this is something I thought was really cool. Claudio is actually the master blender at Mombacho, was the one making the food for everyone. Now, that's a class act right there. Not enjoying the party with everyone else. He might have been enjoying the drinks too, I don't know, but he was in the kitchen just slaving away. I respect that a lot. Met some more people at dinner that I hadn't talked to earlier. Sat next to Mo, but he was up and down, running things, running his show. And right away he made fun of me for taking off too much of the cigars when I cut them for my reviews, which I'm trying to change, okay, I know. Then they had some speeches at the end, thanking everyone for coming out. And this is the bad part. So I was playing it cool to talk to the La Serena Gypsy and the cigar vixen later in the night. But they left like right after dinner. I was a little bummed about that, but you win some, you lose some. It wasn't the time. I'll see them again. I'm not going anywhere. And for the rest of the night, I just kicked back with Mo and some of the other guys, round table, smoked cigars, drank some beer, drank some rum. And I decided it was time for me to leave because I was the last one who was media there. So I headed out after that. But I'd like to say, Dave, thank you for the opportunity to represent CigarNoise for the Mombacho Media Party in Las Vegas. Rock and roll, guys.
Dave, Claudio, Mombacho Cigars, the boys from Cigar Federation, all the videos here. So we had a beautiful night. You fucking miss it. So fuck you. You miss it.
Peaking vintage.
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 Screw you, Dave. Yeah.
Dom, ladies and gentlemen, be sure and check out his YouTube channel, linked in the description, or at cigar_analogies on Instagram. And before everybody runs off to subscribe to Beard Cigar Beer's YouTube channel, linked in the description, we've got your deal of the week. And be sure and use our discount code CigarNoise for 10% off and always free shipping. As we close our social media CigarNoise hashtags of the week, I'd like to say thank you very much to all of our special guests, everyone that makes this show happen each week, and Thom Theroux for sharing his musical talent